Hello and welcome to AC 465 Advanced Forensic Accounting, Unit 2, Theories of Fraud. After completing this unit, you should be able to analyze the characteristics of occupational fraud, explain the different theories of fraud. Additionally, you'll be able to examine the role of corporate governance, examine 6 anomalies of fraud indicators, and apply the fraud risk assessment process. Hello and welcome to Unit 2 of Advanced Forensic Accounting. In this unit, we will look at some characteristics of fraud perpetrators as well as examine different theories of frauds. You're also going to have the opportunity to examine corporate governance in an organization and learn about the risk assessment process. So let's get started with an overview of Unit 2. So research in criminology has led us to have a foundation for investigating fraud and provides us a framework for ethical conduct. So you're going to look at some characteristics of fraud perpetrators, theories of fraud, some corporate governance in organizations, and you're also going to learn about the risk assessment process throughout this unit. So this week you are reading Chapter 2, Who Commits Fraud and Why, the Profile and Psychology of the Fraudster. In this chapter, you're going to have an overview of research in criminology, specifically occupational fraud. You're going to learn about one of my favorites, the fraud triangle, which the AICPA, the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, has adopted. In SAS number 99, you will also learn about the fraud scale and the theories of fraud. In Chapter 8, Fraud Detection, Red Flags, and Targeted Risk Assessment, you're going to actually learn about the risk assessment process. And we're also going to learn about the 6 categories of fraud indicators or red flags. Then moving on, we have our discussion this week as well. So I look forward to your participation in that. Then we will be discussing in our seminar in detail the assignment for this week. So we'll do that in our live seminar session. And you will have the option of attending our seminar at the same date and time or providing the alternative assignment. And then you have a practice quiz, which consists of 10 true and false questions. That gets you started for your quiz, which consists of 15 multiple choice questions. And after you look at everything in Unit 2, you would have learned about the fraud triangle, the fraud scale models. You will also learn about additional theories of how fraud occurs, and you're hopefully going to apply these fraud theories that you're learning to fraud cases. And always keep in mind the categories of red flags that we can assess whether fraud is occurring or not. And also don't underestimate the role of corporate governance in preventing and deterring fraud. In Unit 3, we will learn about the legal, regulatory, and professional environments that establish the parameters for forensic accountant and fraud examiners. And this concludes our Unit 2 overview.